So apparently I did not close. This is crazy. I need to wake up with this stuff. I did not close both of my positions on Friday. It's now Monday and 0.5 lots was still running. On NASDAQ, on my personal account, it's worked out well, obviously, as you can see, but that's crazy. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. So I'll take this profit anytime now, maybe right now, or maybe not. Seems to be moving down again. And yeah, I can't believe that happened. That was a complete surprise just now. Shocking surprise just now. I don't know how that is even possible. Because yeah, I don't know. I hung my head in shame and I know exactly how this was possible because I created a stop loss and then maybe added this second trade, right? And then maybe I tried to, I don't know, I'll have to go back in the video, but maybe I tried to drag a stop loss out of this one as well, and it probably just dragged that the first order. So who knows how the execution actually went down, but I mean, I'm not too mad. I lost $40 on that one, $33 on that one, and I made 101 for now. I mean, I don't think I should hold on much longer, or should I? I can't even look at the trading view properly just yet because there's too many requests on my TraderWeight for some reason, the broker. So I opened trading view and it said I needed to activate the add-on again for some reason. I did, and then it said too many requests. I probably clicked login too many times out of confusion. But yeah, I have to wait an hour, it said, so there's a cooldown period, so there's like 20 minutes left before I actually get in there. But as of right now, it just means a couple of these candles won't be there, which is okay. So I can let this run for a little bit. It looks like we're pulling back down before we go back up. If we go back up, this might be it. Yeah, a bunch of those demand zones are now, I don't know if you can see this. A bunch of these demand zones are now completely violated, chewed up, spat out. There's 2 hours still holding. Ha. It's coming off the 15-minute demand, or 5-minute demand down here. Let's see, I need 15-minute. This is another supply zone now, right? It's not original, but it's fresh, I suppose. This is definitely one. It's a nice 1 hour supply zone. Yeah, down there. Orange, I think my 1 hour color is. Oh, and that was 30 minutes. Well, perfect. $30 in there somewhere as well. Same place pretty much. Cool. 2 hour, no. 4 hour. Come on. Give me a nice strong 4 hour demand zone right down here. Yeah, it's this whole thing, right? Can I do 8 hours on this? Do I have to pay? It's gonna be 8 hours basically, this one. If, like, my concern is it's looking like there's too many base candles for, like, I don't know, I don't even know if that's a problem. But it just looks like a lot of base candles in between the rallies. So 4 hour would definitely, 8 hour would definitely work. I need volume profile. I do need volume profile. I've been looking at what these volume traders do, and I'm convinced that using volume profiles for context will be a further refinement of my strategy. I understand a lot of candlestick patterns. I understand market structure. I have a good understanding of supply and demand zones. And of course the breakout helps to kind of orient myself every day. So yeah, with volume profiles, I think I'd be informed on how much to care about each of these moves and potential reversals, right? It'll give me another like disqualifier, another confluence to enter and exit trades. Of course, yesterday I just have to follow the checklist. I'll be back. I'm just gonna open up the checklist, and we're still like 2.5 hours away from market open. I'm gonna keep my eye on this, see if we can. This is 5% of my initial starting capital, but now it's still like 2.5% or something, almost more. 3%ish, whatever. Yeah, ish. Cool. I'll be. Right. So I probably would have taken that if I wasn't busy. I'm listening to Fabio Valentini, and it's quite eye-opening. I've definitely been convinced to take volume profiles into account, but I might have to come up with a model to follow there as well. I just need a couple of my funded futures. I think it's a 3 funded account limit at once, so I need a real running model over a few months where I make some money without dependably make some money. I've got 2-3 months before I wanna fly off, and there's something I need to take care of in London for the next couple of months, and then I shall fly to Vietnam. This is the dream. But yeah, I've been refining this model quite a bit from the beginning of my journey, so I'm gonna stick to this. I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel, but it's definitely quite eye-opening to realize, because I've found myself thinking about this and looking at the volume just out of my own intuition and analysis. Like there must be some correlations here, right? There's more people on right now, and more people are doing it at this level or that level. But that's actually what's been missing, is I can see it by time. And I can see the volume spikes at certain levels just by looking at the chart, like here, and I always do and I've journaled that, but a volume profile, understanding how that works, and an ATR is gonna, with volatility, is gonna help. But just looking at it over the next few days and doing some real back testing, I'll start to understand how I can incorporate that. Just as another confluence, I need. The goal is to have a really high win rate strategy. I don't necessarily want to take loads of trades, so I need high win rate. I need loads of confluences, which, I might rethink that. I might rethink that soon, because Fabio is completely against that. I like Burns' approach, obviously, because you can get a life. I'd like to have all of those ready and have some real swing trading going on. Unfortunately, on my funded futures, I can't do that. It closes your trades at the end of every day. So this is a day trading endeavor. With my personal account on this, I can do that, obviously. And perhaps I can keep building this up and keep using those big swing trades to take these on. And I really do like that strategy and that freedom. With the prop firms are gonna have to be a big component of my journey here. It just makes sense. I'll have to, maybe FTMO. Well, FTMO does allow holding across weekends, doesn't it? I don't know. I'll see. So take some real profits, then it'll open me up to sorting that out. Anyway, the reason I'm recording right now is because because I was listening to Fabio Valentini, I missed this low. I probably would have closed down here, because I am looking to get out of this position. So if I have this stop loss, I can just put it at this high here. And if it touches this high again, I will be out at like 87 or something, I'm guessing. I don't know, whatever. 80 is fine, but I'm giving it it looks like it's going up now, to be fair. We've got a big momentum shift, big engulfing candle. Although, look, had this move, it went up to here, nowhere near that, but obviously this is a big drop. The drops are getting less and less intense, less and less intense, and it seems like there's a real momentum shift happening here. 15 minutes as well. Yeah, the slope is rounding out. It looks like, no, this looks like in 1 hour it looks like a real V shape reversal. If that's it, that would be fantastic. If it goes down, this is a 1 hour supply zone, but it's, you know, it's clearly being violated repeatedly. This is also one which is the fight right now. Yeah, that's the fight right now, and it's pushing back a little bit. Let's see, maybe we're lucky, maybe it keeps going. But yeah, I'll be back. I'll try to keep an eye on it every 10 minutes or so. But that's it. Okay, I think it's about time to enter. We had a blazing open to the market, one big green candle, hardly any wick on either side. And now we've broken out of the range right into a supply zone, into a 1 hour supply zone. So I'm looking for I am looking for a long, but we have just rejected off of this. I'm gonna wait. Let's confirm what's gonna happen. Oh my god, look at all the moves today. That's already 30 points. I really want to buy. I do think we're gonna disregard it just because of all the volume and all of the, all of the bullish sentiment it looks like. And I just got a new evaluation that comes with a free reset, so I'm gonna be extra bullish with this one. In fact, so bullish that we're gonna buy market. Let's use the tool, how I do it. We're gonna go long now, all the way on the other side. Is that right? Just under there, should be fine. Create limit order, market 5. Daily loss is still 1200 on this. Yeah, I mean, it's a free reset on this. If I get funded without using the free reset, then there was no advantage to buying that. This I found on the My Funded Futures stream. Let's do it. Let's see. Why not?
Order filled.
Since when is there a guy telling me my orders have been filled? Since when? Okay. Yeah, see, so that's the problem. We came right up into this supply zone, so there is a little bit of, for me at least, there's a little bit of hesitance. So now, if we continue like this, how much are we gonna make what are we, 4? Yeah. I'm looking at 1,000 something on this trade if it goes my way. Now look, now we're getting some uncertainty here, which is fine, but it is kind of signifying that we're going to slow down here and possibly turn around, maybe consolidate and keep going up. On the other account, I could take don't let this get into my head. It's only for this free reset. We're gonna treat that account with no respect. Let me get my checklist in front of me. So there's an opposing zone, and it really has affected the price movement. We've slowed down considerably, and we're getting a rejection off of the zone, it looks like. but the volume's like half of what it should be. Who knows? Let's see. There's a minute 20 left. Remind me later. Yeah, I don't do the pre-market orb anymore, you're right. If opposing zone is too close, make sure it's been violated by at least 30%. Yeah. Let's measure. Almost 30% this was. It's almost 30%. But hopefully we're just gonna consolidate a little bit and then keep going up for that account. Or we can bounce off the range again, that would be good. So with this account here, imagine if $161. Yeah, I could do one contract and it would be about 320 risk. I'm gonna have to do one contract with the funded account. It's about 30% into the zone, and it was a good strong breakout, and it looks like we've come. Is that enough? We did kind of reject off it. We got a wick and then we had a red candle, so I'm gonna need to see us close green inside it. You see? This could all become a demand zone. Yeah, so the actual place to put it would be down here, but we're not doing that, are we? Much better. Much better. Still half the candle left. I can't justify buying right now. Now for that kind of a move to, what is that? It's already 200 points. We might be ranging Monday. Might just be ranging between this today. Should I just get rid of it now in case we're just getting ready for a higher? So let's go here. Let's put it at evaluation past, eh? What are we talking about here? There to there is, wait, how many So 3000 divided by 8 is what I'm trying to do. Alright, 375, yeah. 375 points. That's it. Did it. We'll take that, but otherwise we're gonna trail. So I can basically stop looking at this for now and get ready to buy, because we got 20 seconds and we got a green candle that's closing inside our range. Can't buy. Can't buy on that. Alright, well, I'll start recording when I'm ready to buy, because it's not what I wanted. There's going to be some consolidation here for certain. Well, it's happening now. Hopefully that was it, so we can get in on the market and it gives us loads of monies, but at the moment I'm not comfortable getting in on that. And this should be under there for a real trade. Truly it should be under there, right? Yeah. It should be under here. The 15-minute I could draw on here. Is it really though? It's pretty small, and that's not really that is a decisive candle, a green candle, so we're not gonna do that. Yeah, cool. I'll be back when I'm ready. Alright, I'm ready. This is, wrong account. I mean, it's not a decisive candle per se, but we're well into this supply zone. It's been invalidated, been penetrated, violated, desecrated. So what I'm gonna do is do a 1. Yeah, it will have to be 1 for sure. Maybe we come down a little bit. I've decided I'm gonna buy so we can afford a little bit of a retracement, get a little bit of a cheaper price. I think it's gonna bounce off this shelf here. Give it 10 seconds. Uh-oh. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit more down. A little bit more down. Yeah, that's gonna go up to like 500 basically if I move the stop loss the way I want to. And we're in.
Order filled.
Who is this guy, bro? I've never heard of this guy before. I've never heard him speak before. Don't know what he's on. So that with just 2, it's only gonna be a little bit of monies. If you know what, I could have a very aggressive stop loss here and have a bigger position. Just because we created this 5. I have to believe in these, eh? I don't know about the 5-minute ones. Surely that's less There's a little 5-minute D down here. Nice. Yeah. So 150 I'm going to start chasing. We can get rid of you for now, and yeah. That one is laughing. You know what? This is the one to do like the craziness with, right? So we can add another 4 if it's gonna be down here, another 4. But if it's gonna be that aggressive stop, do you know what? Let's do it. We come to break even, and we come to this. It's not break even, but it's protected by this demand zone, this 5-minute D. And the opening range line, that seems to do something for me. Market, another buy. Let's go 26. No, can't do it. 10. $6. That doesn't seem right. Oh, of course, it's all the way up there now. Yeah, of course. Why? Go down. Yeah, that seems about correct. 5. And we are in.
Order filled.
Now with 9 there, 18 divided by 3, 3,000 divided by 18, 166. Nice. Oh, and I'm not on the account that really matters. Quickly around here, 166, done. Modify order. Cool, so if we hit that, we hit 3,000, so I can kind of forget about this chart again. And we're back here. We still didn't hit that 150 mark where I would. Should I pull this up? Should I add? Still 3.5 minutes left. 3 minutes-ish left, so that's not enough for sure. This is a good sign though. Okay, think rationally on adding to this position. Look at my rules. Okay, yeah. The zone's been created. I need to be able to add. Relax, don't add. To be able to add, I need a pullback and a rejection, clear rejection off of this newly created zone, which we're not getting. We can get rid of the 1 hour and just rely on this for now. If we come back here and touch it, which would be kind of painful to watch, which I think we might be doing, and then we get a clear rejection off, that's when I can take it. If I was below the exponentials, I could have had a couple of contracts on there and I would have been trading. I would have been out of this by now. Something to keep in mind, a stop loss placement. See, that third account, the execution is getting more and more. Yeah, so I mean, with the personal, I'll only do it once I have the confirmation to add on this one. We've already added on to the reset challenge, which is perfectly fine, I think, because we're either getting funded or we are just resetting for free. So it's worth taking the risk. This is looking good. Maybe I put too much emphasis on these, but whenever I see a wick, I seem to like it. Don't know how much it means. Hey, okay, there's a 15-minute zone now too, right? $15-minute D, let's go. That's good. So now we got this protection as well. So now, it makes me want to add, but I'm not going to break the rules. I'm missing out on all of this gain, but I'm not going to break the rules. On this account, we shall go nice and slow. It's funded. If I can get an average of 100 a day, I'm happy. And there we go, we hit it. And underneath it, we can yeah, so this is some real protection now. This, I understand. There we go. We're getting there. 150 is kind of a big ask. It's not. With one contract, it's a big ask. It's 75 points, right? Yeah. Should it be 150? Now I'm thinking it First close candle after opposing zone, shelf as soon as available, pullback candle plus continuation candle of any size, or 30% of the range once 150 is hit, right? I think we'll get it. I think we'll get a good trail on this. The trail should, yeah, the 30% thing, I don't know if it makes sense. No, it does make sense, 30% of that. So the 30% thing that I'm referring to is one of my exit strategies, trailing at 30% of the range of the current 5-minute candle once that 150 is hit for the funded account, right? The profit target is hit, just because unless the whole thing was in that candle, it'll give me at least 100. So at least 100 I want to secure, but look, so if we go halfway, so this candle, halfway of the range of this candle, we have almost 100, right? But the 30% is there for a reason, because we want to give it the room to retest itself and blast off. That's the whole point. Don't like this. Big wick, big rejection. What's happening at this level? Nothing. No, it's that. Yeah. I don't get it. This often happens, these shelves. A lot of selling has happened. You know, obviously it stopped here and then gave us a lot of demand, right? And then there was no demand on the way down. There wasn't. Or very, very low. There was a lower, but so then why is this a point of interest? Why is this a place where people put their stop? It's not a psychological number. Or put their orders in, their limit orders. Not a psychological number, not a fresh zone. Could be a demand zone if you look at that, but 15 minutes, one big solid. No, well, none of the higher are gonna be, so whatever there was back there, I don't know why that low that's been resisted would be, I don't know. Again, hungos. This is 800. Should I start chasing? We'll see. Okay, if I don't know, I'm like putting it on this candle, the decision, because I want something to happen, but that's nonsensical. I was gonna say if this candle blasts off, then I start chasing. If it doesn't, then I stay, it's nonsense. At $1,000 profit, I start chasing, I think. Uh-oh. Reversal. Oh no. Could lock in $40 there, but what's the point? I do think we're going to test these levels, and the beauty of it is that we might actually smash these levels, because we've tested them now multiple times. So yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it rallies through this 2-hour supply zone now. Even though, to be honest, it wasn't that big of a violation. It was like a 10%, less than 10%. Let's see, how big was it? The biggest was 27 out of 131. 1/5, 20%. No, it's significant. It's significant. A lot of those orders have been filled now, so I'm getting impatient and I want to add to this, because this is the account that matters. I really want to get this above board. It's funded already. I can make money from this. So I don't want to lose my funded account, so I have to stick to my rules. If I stuck to my rules, I wouldn't be this far down on this one. I make 100 a day. It's going to take weeks for this to get back to even, and then weeks to get to 2,600, which is the buffer I need, right? So the rule is, if I remember correctly, that after your first withdrawal, the drawdown gets locked in at 50,100. So that means if you take your first, it means that your drawdown could be $200 if you take most of the profit, Say if you make 1,000 profit, you take 800, you'll have 100 drawdown available to you, which is stupid. So that's the thing. I want this same. So 2,600, so 2,700, right? 50 to 70 is my zero. Is where I want to keep. I want to keep that buffer, that $2,600 buffer. Whoa! We smashed that low. This would have triggered that $40. We might come and test this now. Why not? It's possible. At that point, I will bring this back up here, and then we'll add. If I'm looking like this, honestly, maybe I should be on 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute demand zone this is, which is not gonna matter much. But So if you want execution, so if you have a 1 minute, I'm thinking most of this in my head, but if you have a 1 minute candle wick off my 15-minute demand zone, and then a green 1 minute candle right next to it, that could be a good reason to get in, right? Oh, this is it. I think this is it. We got 20 seconds. Oh, no. Let's go back to 5 minutes. We got 1 minute, 20 seconds. See, that's why. This next 1 minute candle is going to be that green candle that I need to enter. So with that, I think I can move this beneath this 15-minute demand zone, which is now how far? So I'm risking about 144. And now we're on this 1 minute. Look at that. That's perfect. In 30 seconds, if it closes, I want in. No. 2.
Order filled.
Instant regret, just because we should wait another 5 minutes, according to me. We were testing. What are you testing on your funded account? No, that wasn't the right move. I think it will work. I think that it makes sense to me. And we have that rejection in 1 minute, and we have that confirmation within 1 minute. We should go in. But isn't that gonna always be the case? Unless this was in the last minute of... yeah, that's gonna be the case a lot of the time with just a 5 minute wick. It doesn't really mean much more than me waiting another 5 minutes for a green candle. So like if we're here... Oh, in fact, I should be a bit lower in it. What? Where's the 4? Yeah, that's cool. Where is the 4? Oh, they're both there. You definitely should have waited. That wasn't it. Okay, locked in now, yeah? This rule is now locked in. We're gonna use this rule. Zone created, candle rejected off zone, closed in our direction. As a decisive, explosive, engulfing candle. If not, then this was not this was an indecisive, bearish candle. So now we need bullish confirmation for us to go in with it. Yeah, ideally I would want to maybe reduce one contract and get that below here, because I know I'm already close to the max, right? 18 times 76. Yeah. Whoa, what? I'm past it already. Oh man, I'm over leveraged on this trade. Yeah, YOLO, yeah, we're really going for it with this free reset, right? So. Alright, we've got 3 contracts now. And up here, let's say 6 times that is fantabulous, almost 1,000 up there, but we're gonna start trailing at 150. See, in this 5 minute, it gave us that confirmation. I would have gone in up here somewhere. Come on, son. There we go. Yeah, when I'm looking at tick by tick price, it's not a good idea. It's like telling my brain to update my I just remembered I forgot something. Forgot to buy something at the supermarket. Cool, I guess I'll be back when something of note happens. When I move these stop losses, maybe. Let's go, man. That's enough consolidation, retracing. It's time to go. That's it. Look at that, just that tiny bit. Six times 30, right? Six times 25. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's where we'll hit 150, and we've got to come and break this. So that's 150. We don't need to do that. Yeah, it's like 300, 372 or something. Cool, yeah, whatever. I'll be back. I missed it. The execution wasn't strong. I missed it. We hit the 150 and we came right back down. Wasn't super duper fast, but I saw it, and instead of... Cause this is basically just within the one candle, it would have been like a $50 if I did the 20 the 20%, the 30% trail method. Here we go. That's more like it. I'm thinking about just taking this because I should have taken it. I should have been trailing down here and I would have gotten maybe less than this with the 30% trail, right? Now, okay, now I'm definitely doing it. Now I am definitely doing it. Hanging out there for some ticks. Let's move it there. We might come off this high. Modify, and we're going higher. Please keep going higher. Gotta lock in at least 100, right? Oh shit. And there's this. Yeah. It'll be about 100 locked in. So yeah, if I could just keep going like this, slowly and steadily. I don't love it. I do want I want to go for the big wins, obviously, but especially because the funded account is low. But the whole point of this strategy, the whole point of all of this execution and thinking about it and watching it, is that we still give it that time to go for it, you know? Now that it's fighting this high here, if it wins, it can still go for it and I still have my protected 150. And every time that doubles, I guess, I would, there you go. I would keep moving it up. But it'll be the 30% of the current 5-minute candle. So this is about 30% of the range, I think. Can't see anything. And should do it from the bottom anyway. If that's the range, about 10, 9. That's perfect. Perfect. We're at 30% of the range. And it gives us $100 back. This is how I want to see it work out. And next candle we give it like a minute, and then we can have a similar response. That's just it. We've had the retracement, we've had the rejection pretty much off of the 15-minute candle there, the 15-minute zone.
Stop filled.
It's just what? Oh, yeah. Cool. I'll take it. That was about 100, I think. Yeah, very, very small in the grand scheme of things. But I want to go back in for sure. Yeah, this free reset stuff is fantastic. If I can get another, whenever I get a free reset thing, I will go for it. So now in this case, within this candle, we've come down the whole way down the candle and then come back up, basically. We came down 70% of the candle because my stop was at 30. 751, let's see actually how much was that. Where's my I could put my 655 to 751.84. Almost $196 on that. It's okay. It's okay. It just doesn't hit the same because of the big numbers on shit like this and the low number on this low shitty number. Yeah, this one I would have been out of already as well. All the way up here I had like 800 or something. Still bullish. I still think we're gonna go and hit those levels, but if we look at today compared to yesterday, way down here. And we're almost at yesterday's high. Yeah, yesterday's high's in there. I think we're gonna test it. I could hold this one for a while. I don't see why not. Yeah, once we hit this, I'll be very tight with the stop loss. I know we're gonna come back. Alright, under what conditions can I go long? Rejection off a zone, it has to be, for us to go back in on this. Yeah, let's actually see this volume profile stuff. Volume data within a specific session or subsession, allowing traders to analyze the intraday volume activity. Yeah, what does the HD mean? And like the regular session, automatically adjust the level of detail as you zoom the chart. When fewer bars appear on the chart, more levels are displayed. I need to read that. Two different calculations, the rough one and the detailed one. The detailed calculation applies to the visual part of the chart and adjust the number of rows in all visible volume profiles automatically. For this calculation, the lower time frame data is selected based on the same logic as with visible range, with the exception of all second-based time frames, which use 1 second data. Lower time frame data is selected based on the same logic. Cool. Yeah. Why is rows layout and rows size not available? Let's read this. Volume profile is an advanced charting indicator that displays trading activity over a specified time period. Ooh, I think we're in drawdown now. The indicator takes into account user-defined parameters such as number of rows and time periods, and plots a histogram on the chart meant to reveal dominant and/or significant price levels based on volume. Essentially, volume profile takes the total volume traded at a specific price level during a specified time period and divides the total volume into either up volume or down volume, and then makes the information easily visible to the trader. Cool. Calculation algorithm. Do I need to? Volume uses in the calculation trade volume for stocks, tick volume for indices. Tick volume indicates the amount of price updates. We use up and down volume instead of buy and sell volume, and calculate volume profile based on the price direction inside bars. If close is more than open, we take it as up volume. If close is less than open, it's down volume. I don't get that. Okay, if close is higher, then obviously. Cool, per tick. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I thought it would be. So per tick, if that close is higher than the open, then it's up volume, obviously. Typical levels is part of control. The price level for the time period with the highest traded volume. Profile high, the highest reached price level. Profile low. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. What's fixed range? Shut up. Okay, at some other point in time I will read that. But I can put you on, no? What? But I unlocked it on TradeAway. Hold on a second, we got 1 minute. I might be able to enter. This is a rejection. Okay, not if that happens. If it's a decisive green candle, I can enter. If not, then I need another. I'm forgetting about this, man. I mean, it's in our direction, but I think it needs to be decisive, right? Enter if close in our direction as a decisive, explosive, or engulfing candle. None of those. It's an indecisive candle with 2 wicks on both sides. this needs to be a decisive green candle, and then we can enter on this account. On this account. Still 1300 down on that shit. Hate it. See, I'm like waiting for more things, but I often see these rejections, and I'm right about these rejections based on the supply and demand zones. So, considering maybe I start having that really heavy bet on these rejections, might become one of my models to trade. Because a big heavy rejection, or even a small rejection with a big heavy position is profit, not monies. That's what we're doing. That's the whole point of this. And I think we've turned this into a loser. This might be the turnaround. I think that was the... So if we're coming back down, we're going to test it again. And it's going to start breaking soon. About 15 and 5 though, little brother, big brother. I expect some resilience. And we're hanging out down here, so... expect some resilience. We could see a real push up, but we've definitely lost that kind of momentum that we had back here. Now, I am going to figure out why I can't use volume profiles, because I've activated it on Trader 8. And it's not working. I'll be back. I just learned something new. Not really new, but just have to remember to keep drawing out. So when was this? This was Friday. I have no excuse for missing this. So this is a 30-minute supply zone here. Yeah. And now the problem with missing that is that if I had it there, at this level, I would have gotten very close with my stop loss. At the 15-minute maybe, we just touched it and came back. At the 5-minute here, we would have closed up here somewhere. Yeah. There's not, as we approached it here, I would have gotten nervous as well that, oh, look, we're reacting to it, but we would have gone further. But so let me mark fresh opposing zones in each, that's in my checklist already. In every time frame, so we know where they start and end, you know, just so we have some more data. It's yeah, there's no downside to doing that, except for a messy looking chart, but I'm used to this. This looks alright. Now this is creating a structure. 5 minutes is creating a downward structure. It could have just been a retracement. We now keep going higher, but the fact that it's come down a second time, I'm going to go back up. The hour looks very different because it's an hour, but hour looks like we had a big rejection off of that 30-minute supply zone. And in fact, in that hour, we went. Yeah, we did that a lot, but it looks like we had a big rejection off of there, and now we've got this guy. Now this guy might come down, this hour might come down and touch this price before we go higher. Yeah, I do think we're going to challenge this again today. So is it going to happen before we touch this again? It's within this 1 hour candle. We touched it and then went back up. You know, now we're hanging around up here, so it's hard to like. Alright, I'm just waffling now. Got enough. It's a 15-minute reversal if this thing closes explosive in 10 minutes. Plus it's decisive even. I really want to get back in on the other account, but you know, there's multiple models here. There's the high risk hard model, and then the very conservative inch our way up model, which is what I want to live my life on, that model. So I have to be very, very careful with that. Alright, and that's it. Cool. Okay, so I missed it trying to figure out how to get volume profiles to show on TraderBait. I missed this rejection here, which, you know, that's fine. This rejection here with the decisive green candle after it is my entry signal. Yeah. Supply and demand entry signal, so I'm going to quickly put this in. Do you want to do 1? 0.5 is fine. And we put that down there, I believe, right? What is it, 312? Yeah, it should be around 312. Yeah, cool. And our take profit is going to be $12,525. Does that sound right? No, it doesn't. It's way too far. It's into the 30-minute supply zone, but I'll probably go and trail anyway. But I might be busy doing it here, so you know, I'll have to get better at the actual execution. So I'll put that in on the personal account as well. The risk to reward is not great, but I think it's a high probability trade, right? Now that lower, if this is a lower low, this is gonna throw a wrench in the works. I should get under this. I should start trailing this already. Yeah, let's get under this. Doing it is still 300 and something, right? 13 times 18.
Stop filled.
Oh, what about the second one? Oh shit. So we got like 200 off of that one already. And now those four are all the way up there. I don't really understand. The 5 was there, the 4 is off here. And we had an average price in the middle somewhere. Yeah. I closed the 5 only by mistake. And it was only like a 200 and something. Oh, I see. Okay. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was like 400 something. For those 5. So we got about 90 seconds. Let's see if we can get up in there. I'm gonna close this at break even. What would have been 13 times 18? 234, yeah. Yeah, and we're there now, basically. We are there now. You know what? This is the high risk account. Let's make this exciting. Where are we? 8 times. Eight times 64. Cool. Got another like 700 to play with. Should be under that at least, right? You can't be just throwing money away. I want to take the high risk stuff on this, but it needs to be under there at least. It's like 800, I got like 400 to play with. Do about 400, right? It's not going to be more than that. Yeah, I can do 3. Let's see, we're halfway through. That's good. Let's do the 2.
Order filled.
We brought it down a bit. And even if we go from here to here, it'll be 12 times be 330, about 400 up there. That's when we're going to be aggressively trailing anyway at 350 anyway, so it's not looking good, bruv. Yeah, I think I'm buying at the top here. I think this might have been the move. I think that might have been the move for the day. 300, yeah, that's the move for the day. So even if we're here, 292, yeah, man, that's the move for the day. I think we're going downwards now. What did you hide? You gotta look at these things. On average, that's what I've been seeing. We don't see much more than that, right? So you see, okay, 550. This is Monday. See, like 270. I've seen a lot. Tuesday. Oh, it's right here. That's why. Yeah, I think I'm right again. It's almost 300. No, 370. $360. Where's okay? Wednesday's there. That's the end of Tuesday. 240. $200 on a Monday, yeah. 260. 270, but end of the day. Okay, now this is a big day. 700 point day. What was that? Let's see, that's the top. Oh, that's the bottom. 300 almost again, yeah. Let's see. Come on. I'm gonna break this crappy little structure that we're forming and go up a little bit more. It's about 300 already, so even testing this again might be a tough ask, you know. I really want to get those volume profiles up. So apparently I added the add-on, got the add-on, but the add-on is only for the TradeAway platform and not TradingView. So I've got that open as well. I'm looking at that, but I can't figure out how to, like, I find it, I click indicators, I find the thing, where is it? I can't even find the indicator. Oh, there you go. Indicators, free indicators, volume profiles, and it shows me all the parameters, visible, add as overlay. Maybe that's the problem. Where's the overlay? Full size. I can't see it. Let's try adding it as an area. Don't see it. It's very annoying. Let me go on. Let me get this open at the same time. I know what it's going to tell me. Volume profile in the chart. Expanded the chart. Click on the lock icon to lock menu icon on the chart. Yeah. Drawing tools. Oh. Flood the volume profile on the chart area and it will appear on the chart. I see. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, active. I've done that. Yeah. Indicator settings. Yeah. Save or cancel. Save. Close. Once it's it will just be displayed in the chart. It's not. Yeah, but it's not though. Is the problem. Oh. Okay, we're just about in profit. It just disappears. This is very frustrating. No, won't show me. Just gonna quickly create a ticket on this support ticket. It looks like we're going up. Oh, that's it. This is what I wanted. We broke this internal structure, but it could just be a nice. This is it. Oh, baby, 20 seconds. Let's see how this is going, you know. Now this becomes a demand zone for me, 5-minute demand. A little 5-minute D. Oh, that's it. That's it. Now we chase. %30%. Looks about right. How big is it? 23. Yeah, 20. Yeah, 30%. 30-something%. He'll definitely have a reaction off this and come back down because there's a 30-minute supply zone up here. We can turn on the electronic hours. Hopefully that's all the pullback we need. Oh, and it looks like it might be. It looks like it might be. We've made a new high. It's great news. Oh shoot. We gotta stop doing that. And if it merges these, if it puts these together, why can't I put the stop loss and take profit together? Still 3 minutes left on this candle. I think we've got lots further to go. 30% of the range is pretty sick as well. Just see if we're doing this right. Yeah, almost 9, right? I do 8 point. Perfect. Perfecto, mi hermano. Yeah, we like 350 or something. That's okay. So we're risking this extra 150 basically for so imagine we got in there for another go.
Stop filled.
How's only that?
Stop filled.
Okay. Good. Happy with that. 15 minutes still got. It's back into range. If it closed up there, it would have been a strong 15-minute demand zone down here. Yeah, so this is a new zone. This is where I can look to re-enter if we come all the way back down here. Which, let's be honest, doesn't look great. If it does do that, then it's looking like a double top and it looks like it's going to go back down. Which is why I need to confirm before I enter another long. Unable to see the volume for indicator on the web platform. Followed the walk through and it just doesn't appear. Oh no, I should have been out already. $10, really? Okay. Please help. Thank you. Cool. I think we might even be done for the whole day. Too much consolidation. We're gonna add an alert around here. Let's do it just here. And then yeah, we'll consider coming back in. This looks like a good little retrace and then we blast off again, right? Ooh. Of course. I can do about 10 contracts on this real quick. That is how much. That is 50-point range. 14-point violation. Looks like might happen sooner rather than later. It's already almost touched it. And this does kind of form a supply zone, which is unfortunate. 5-minute supply zone. 15 is still ranging. Yeah, it's not going to be anything else. Glad to see the alerts are working. Oh, here we go. We've touched it. We've touched it. That's good enough for me. Now if this is a... Let me go on the... Maybe we don't wait for confirmation on this and we go hard. I could do 20 almost. If that becomes... Dude, we're not even halfway though, you know, just relax. Yeah, we're not even halfway. Let's wait for the close of this candle at least. If we have a decisive bullish candle off of this, then we can... if this candle is a decisive bullish candle, we're going to buy on both. We're going long on both. If it's an indecisive bullish candle, I'll go long on just this. If it's an indecisive bearish candle, I don't think I can justify even on this. Yeah, this is still it's still like more than half of is wick. So let's give it a... We're halfway through now. This is looking good. Looks like we might creep upwards within this 5 minutes. I continue to creep upward.
They go 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 there.
15, so it'd be 30 times what? Where would it be? Thirty times 10 is so 100. It's 3,000. But we don't need 3,000 anymore. We need 2240. 452. Be here. Yeah, uncertain bullish. I think we can do it. I think we can take the risk.
Order filled.
No, why is it up there? Down here. Not what I wanted to see. So yeah, up there, that's me passing the test. Passing the evaluation, if it hits that. If not, then we're down for the day, whatever. I think it's time for me to eat, exercise, eat again. So on the other account, because this is not decisive or explosive, we need a decisive or explosive green candle here. If we get that, then I can enter on that as well. But honestly, I think we've lost most of our steam, and we're towards the top of the range here. So I wouldn't be very confident doing that with the funded account. Although the structure looks like we might break this once more, just by a little bit. And specifically just by a little bit. Just because of all of this pressure, all of this sell pressure up here. We've got the 2 hour zone up there as well, so. But this is looking good. Like most of the challenge might be done within this trade. We're a third of the way in if I close now. Oh, bad. Big sell pressure right up there. And that gap, that's what the fair value gaps, right? Is that what that is? It's interesting, because it's like the opposite of the supply and demand theory, right? Although I haven't really looked at the fair value gap and what that truly means. I know it comes from the ICT schema. As far as I understand, there's a big candle. We're looking at the space in between, which has not been traded at within the wicks of the previous. So like that is a fair value gap, right? There's supposed to be I don't know, if it's supposed to be resistance to the price or an obstacle for the price, then it's exactly the opposite of supply and demand, because the supply and demand stuff says that if there's nothing there, there's no turning point. Now this is a supply zone for sure. That's a real 5-minute supply zone. Let's look at 15. No. So this is what makes the supply zone, right? The fact that we had this uncertain candle, this base candle there. So that creates a supply zone. So yeah, so that's where the resistance is in the supply and demand model. And if this fair value gap is supposed to be resistance, then, or it's supposed to be filled, if it's attracting the price, then they go together. Then there's confluence there. Oh, I didn't take any supplements. That's still an uncertain green candle. I was about to say, I think we've met our goal, or we've met our conditions to enter into a long on the funded account, but no, not quite. Not even close. It's not a decisive candle at all. So that's interesting. So within my... Oh, interesting. So within my... The wording within the checklist is just the next bullish 5-minute candle closes after a good rejection. So I might want to actually do it. Oh, there's some real struggles here, which I'm concerned about. $510, that'll be about, if we close on hitting this supply zone. Do you want to get in? I think I should. I think I should. What? $36. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. No, let's do that. Why don't you do that? It's a risk. Yeah. It's less than what we made today. At least there will be an upwards move on the graph, right? Now I want to wait. Oh, coming up to 90 seconds, and we are looking like we might come and test it again. Valentini was talking about a third or fourth quarter of the session having a reversal, and I've seen that many times. Oh. 350 anyway, I've got to start trading. $400, $450, I think we're about here. Should have gone for it. 2 green candles, you know. We had the rejection and a green candle. We should have gone for it. We're 50% at the moment, and we're gonna have a rejection off this. I want to come out. Oh. This is why we give it space. Let's give it space. Because there's real buy pressure now. It's making me strongly reconsider this. I missed.
Stop field.
I missed a good amount. Alright, what was that? With 300? I could have closed it on that. That should have been it. Yeah, for these ones, maybe I don't want to trail as much, and I just want to hit the opposing. Nah, I like trailing. As long as I'm watching, I like trailing. Otherwise, if I'm not watching, I will put them there. All right, I think we're going back in. I think we're going back in. Three minutes 20. Relax. Relax. It's real itchy there. My click finger, my trading trigger finger was very itchy there. I was ready to do it. We're gonna come and fill this up at some point, maybe within this. Yeah, now this is the demand zone. I just saw that. Now this is the 5-minute D. It's still not like, but it's rejecting off it. 20 times 20 is 400. This is a very aggressive move I'm about to pull. Huh? Oh, sorry, 20 times 40. That's right. 10 contracts would have been 20. You want to do it or no? Let's do it. 18 contracts, 36 times the points.
Order filled.
Lost our fucking minds today. No. There's a free reset on this. I wanna pass this test today. That changes a lot. The free reset changes a lot. It's a free account, but I've already, with the amount of risk I've taken and everything, I'm a third of the way to passing. But I don't lose much if I fail. I don't lose anything if I fail. I lose the reset and come back. Now this has to be a decisive bullish candle for me to buy. Let's just get that buy button away from me. Here, if I bought, we'd be in profit right now. We're not going to do it like that. We're not going to retroactively do it. You need that entry signal properly. So if after this there's a green candle, then I buy. Right? Rejected also an entry if closed in our direction as a decisive or explosive / engulfing candle. If not, then wait for the next bullish 5-minute candle close. Yeah, next green. If this closes green, we'll go in on this. We will be long. Honestly, that wasn't great. I should have waited for the close of this candle. Honestly, that's not what I wanted. It closed inside. Yeah, it's not what I wanted at all. It closed inside the zone, just barely, but it did. So it's not a real rejection. Oh, we hit 200 there. $216. Keep going, keep going. Yeah. Reload. And now go. Oh shit. Okay, stop reloading. Stop reloading. Shoot. Come on. I wanted to hit up there at least. I wanted to hit the 30-minute supply zone. Still in this on the personal. I completely forgot about that again, man. This is not good. I need my screen, my second screen. I have either the volume profile, well, both the volume profiles and a chart on there. But I can't do it like this tiny little screen. 270, 344, 351, and we're in. And I mean, it's within this candle, so I don't know what to do. Do I take the 350? No, you can Do I take the 350? 350's there, yeah? 449. Let's get some space between us and I'll put it here. There you go. There you go. Oh no. We got plenty of time left, man. Come on. I should have taken that. Yeah. Oh, you're on my level, man. We're getting rejected off of this. That's what's happening. Come on. $36. 350 divided by 36. That was 10. Oh, that would have been it. Yeah, I'm trying to close it. That's the point of this model. I'm trying to close it. It's very, very close. Once you hit the 350, it's because it's so big. This, especially this order, I missed it. Especially this order, the 1/3 was in drawdown, so I didn't do it that way. Again, I just keep pressing it. Come on. That's it. Yes, 470. See now, oh, that was very tempting. I knew it was going to come back here.
Stop field.
I'll take it. I'll take it. You see those few extra ticks is what I'm waiting for. I could have taken the 400 something, but I was in the right place. Where's my orders? $1,200 so far on the challenge. This is a buy signal for my normal account, for my funded account. That's a buy signal. So we had the rejection. When it closed inside, that's the problem. This is the rejection though. It opened inside, went further in, and then we went. That's a decisive, explosive candle. So I think I can. I do think I can. I freaking knew it. Oh, they closed really close again, man. So if this candle closes like that, then I can, but yeah, not like that. Not like that. And that's not really, it's like half of it. On here I can maybe, but you know. We're stuck between two zones, and we're ping-ponging as you would expect. $15. Do you want to do 15? I want to risk half of it. So I made almost 1,300 today. I want to risk half of it. Oh, so you're up there again. Let's calm down. I'm buying this time. Calm down and I will buy. Now I know we're gonna have a pullback off of this level again. Now I know. Come on down. We're about halfway through the day. I could definitely see a reversal. The explosive candle. Do I even take these though, you know, on this account? I'm thinking is, do I even take these pullback trades on a funded account or no? Shit. Yeah, like now we've violated this well enough. Now we're battling with the 30-minute supply zone. Expecting a bit of a pullback off of it. If not, then I will enter. Yeah.
Order filled.
Cool. And now on the funded account, now it's really looking like we're gonna go and test that 2-hour supply zone up there. We're risking about half the profits on this one of today. So on this, now that we've had that rejection, clear rejection, I should have been in down here, you know, clear rejection. It's not looking good, bruv. Oh, missing the move. It hurts to miss the move. New high. So this supply zone is now officially deaded. And we've got so I could take that. I could take that on the funded account. We're gonna wait for a bit of a pullback. Now here's the thing. Look at the 15. There's the thing. Look at the 15. That's some D right there. It's an all-encompassing D. It's a long 15-minute D. Maybe, yeah. So that 30-minute is now a fully formed D as well. Now we're back at this price and we're about to retest that 15-minute. I think I'm ready. See. I don't know what I'm doing for a few dollars like that. There's no point in doing that. This is the retracement. If you believe, you go for it. Or you don't. Let's come down a bit. There. Alright, it's come down further. There we go. That's more like it. Wusa. Got a minute and a half left. Off that 30 would be absolutely perfect. Off that 30 minute would be perfect. That's it. We're in. 99.
Order filled.
We're gonna hang around at this level a little bit before we shoot through, I think. Still got a minute left. I couldn't hold on. At 90 seconds I said to hold on for until the end of the candle, and I lost it 30 seconds. See, this would have been a better price, no? But now this is looking like a real reversal candle. This is looking like a real reversal. If it engulfs this, I might switch my bias entirely. My daily bias might be about to change. This is not... You see, it's even less, just like I predicted. We'll make another high, but it'll be even closer than this to this. And it is. It's literally 4 or 5 points. Let's see it, come on. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly get some fruit. And this is still going, this is okay. 17 is 0.5% in this, right? $17. We're just taking S3500, which is about right. $17.5, cool. I'll be right back. Okay, it's looking good. We're on 30 here. I think I can move my stop loss into profit on this. I'm gonna put it just under this. Hopefully the bounce is just above, just at the edge of the wick. I know it's gonna come back down, and I wanna capitalize as much as I can, but we've created a new demand zone now, so I might want to wait for a retracement all the way down. Just gonna do that, get into profit. Yeah, did it. So if I go from here to there, 16 times 2, 32, whatever. I'm playing with big money here, but we are winning. This becomes a 5-minute. No, 5-minute D. Ooh, now that it's up there, I'm expecting a rejection off this 15-minute supply zone, but now that it's up there, I might add to this position. Boom. And that 15-minute was, yeah, it was violated quite a bit. We got zones on zones on zones. Put that there and put that here. So we got a 15-minute zone just there as well. No 30-minute. Alright, so what are we talking about here then? 387, yeah, time to trail. It's gonna be less than it's gonna be like 170 or something. We're gonna be just under. Just gonna leave it there for a second, see how long we have. We're about halfway through. Okay. We did come and touch it.
Stop filled.
Oh, I wanted to come back down, man. I did want to come back down. We're halfway done, and this is a entry signal at the end of this candle. I'm gonna put you just under here. We've got a 15-minute and a 5-minute D covering it. Yeah, that is not a thing. Well, 1 minute at the close of this I can add just because of this rejection and explosive candle. If it looks like this at the end of that minute, I can definitely add. So we can just get rid of the, or just move it up a lot, you know. In case it just touches and comes back down, who knows. Alright, that supply zone is completely violated as well. We can get rid of it. And that's a buy signal, that's it. We're in. I guess that's right.
Order filled.
Let's go just below this wick for both. Yeah, good. We're in profit for both, and we've just created a new high, so any second now I think we could blast off. This one we're out. On this account we're out. We might want to I'm getting nervous. It's looking like it's an overextension. Let's do
Order
it.
filled.
Yeah, 150, which means we go 30% of the current candle's range. We start aggressively trailing. It's about 90 seconds left, and we've confirmed another 100 and something. All the way up here on this. This is, I don't know, it looks like an overextension. It looks like we bought near the top. It is a fresh new high. Should have waited for the retracement, but the fact that we crossed this 30-minute supply zone made me get FOMO and think that we're about to blast off. But the 200, the 2 hour, 130, and where are we? Bro. It's not quite 30%. It's about 20%. But I don't know. I didn't want to miss it. Hopefully I'm proven right, but I am obviously I'm extending a lot today. I'm doing a bit too much today. 65. Let's go. Did I take? Oh, it hit the take profit on this. 3,600. I mean, that's fine. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Quickly check how long this was. 30. Pretty much perfect. It's about 30%. Now it looks like we're going to have a bit of a retracement. I'm going to bring it to break even if this becomes green, basically. If we get any kind of movement upwards. Where's the take profit? This is 10 times, and we need, let's say, 1415. Yeah. Yeah, it's about 141. It should be up there. See what happens. This I'll definitely add now. This 5 minute, I think this becomes a, I don't know if this becomes a 5 minute demand zone actually, because I think this is still, yeah. Because it's, I think it's a decisive candle. It can't be counted as a base candle because it's decisive. This one as well, 30% of the range. This is the strategy. This is how it works. What are we talking here? 23, 8. At 350, I'll start aggressively trading this one as well. Uh-oh. Beginning of the pullback. And this 5 minute supply is obviously done with. Nice. Now that's a 30-minute demand zone if I've ever seen one. Look at you. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because this is still going. Relax too quickly, too quickly. Yeah, look, now that I'm more than halfway to the profit target with this one, I think it calls for being very careful with this one as well. Yeah. I get another. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Now that I'm halfway to passing the evaluation on this, I think it's time to get careful with this as well. Got 1,000, especially if we've got 1,000 to make. We've only got 1,500 to make now. Maybe I can take a couple more aggressive trades, but I think tomorrow I'm going to start a new one with this reset, this free reset thing, and go ham on that one as well, because free reset. How much is the biggest? Yeah, I don't have to hit a reset obviously to make use of the offer, but what's the biggest chance I can take? I'm still close enough to 50-50 that it makes sense taking it, right? No point throwing it away because it's not like you can win 100 grand off it. It's just passing the test. It's a binary result. It's 50-50. It's still necessary. So let's do this shit right here. This isn't good shit. This isn't very good shit. Alright. What are we doing? Why am I still recording? Oh, this might be it.
Stop field.
Oh, I'm nervous about this one now. I don't know if I want to hold on, because this looks like a real reversal, right? We have that, we created a supply zone, we come down, at least accumulate a little more and then go back up. So what we're gonna do, just to be safe, get a I'm gonna break even in there. Nice. If I'm gonna get real nice with it, if I'm gonna start being very conservative with this one as well, then 150 you start chasing, right? $150 aggressive trading. Let's see what this looks like.
Stop field.
I'll take it. How much was that last one? Alright, now we've got a... Okay, yeah, so now that this is a 5 minute, don't know. Is the 30-minute one real now? Nope. This is same thing we were looking at. That's not real. 5-minute one, I guess, but look at it. That doesn't really look like a base candle, does it? $11K in those 5 minutes, and we had a drop in volume. $16.75, man. We're close. Get funded on a second account. Yeah, fine. This is gonna be a 5-minute D. It looks like that might have been it. Yeah, don't mess with position size too much on here. No reason to risk more. Got 300, almost 300 up on the 29190, up on the funded account, and 1675 up on the challenge. I don't really. What do I need that for? What do I need that for? Okay, alright. We're not in any trades. I was just brain dead, really itching to trade still. I'm gonna pass this evaluation today. Well, there's no setup, We're gonna wait, we're gonna set this alert. As we get close to this, I will consider it. And I get on with my day. Alright, so we've rejected off it. It's still a big red bearish candle, so we're not doing anything. This one obviously just started 30 seconds ago, but it looks like this is the actual reversal. So in that case, I need to look at, this is going to be a small 5-minute demand supply zone, right? This, either we see the same thing from that and I can start shorting the market. But I am uncomfortable with that. I don't know. But I feel like there's going to be a reversal at some point today, right? We've gone 400 or 500 points up. How far have we gone up? Gone, yeah, almost 400. Look at that. Look at that. If it looks anything like this, I'm gonna have to go long. On the other hand, if we reject off this and then get another red candle, I'll go short. The next one is just there. We'll start from here. It's 20 points. Cool, yeah, well, I'll be back. This one's going to be really long, so just wanted to get this thought process on camera. So when I have a rejection of... No, I just answered it. So yeah, I had a rejection of the supply zone and we went in that same direction, so now we need just any red candle to go in, right? If it wasn't for the daily bias, if I don't need that daily bias check mark, I would do it, but daily bias has to stay bullish. It would be silly to try to call the top here. It could very well be the top, but there's not enough confirmation just yet. So it would be any green, any red candle. And this seems good. I mean, this seems like a good shorting opportunity. 3, 4, 5 candles as well. Once this one closes. yeah, after that one, problem is I don't have the conditions to. So I almost thought for a second that if I have a red candle, my strategy saying short, and if I have a green candle, strategy saying long. But that's not true. Firstly, because of the daily bias, of course, and secondly, after the rejection here, it was still not in our, like, it was a rejection, and then the next candle was deeper down and closed bearish. So there we go. I can't look for either unless we have a good. This time, if we have a good rejection, if this is a green candle that goes up to like there, because it can only be like a 30% of the candle can be a wick for it to be a certain candle. Or a decisive candle. So if it's for it to be a decisive green candle, it must be about this big. If not, it can be there, but it can't close. It can close out here somewhere, but then we need another green candle, and then I can go in. Right now, but the intuition's telling me we've topped out. That was it, double top, and now we've reversed for the day, but I can't count on that, and yeah, can't count on that. Even if I'm right, there's only ever two directions, right? Or I guess sideways, three directions as well, potentially, but I could very easily be right, but I need to be right for all the right reasons, and those reasons need to be verified, confirmed before I act. Now look, now we got 6 candles. And then after that, and then another red, that would have been an entry point for me if I was convinced of my new bias. Now I've got the volume profile working now on Tradeovate. And there's just very little up there. How do I this? I forgot how I did this now. Here's chart settings, yeah. I just turned on day volume profile. Tradeovate's looking good, man. I'm looking at, I've not really used it, but my usage has been trying to figure out how to put volume profiles on. And so obviously there's no lag at all. You can see the actual formation, which is cool. It's not huge, but it's cool. High price, yeah. Low price, yeah. Apparently not much going on here. Where it touched and came back up, does that mean anything? Not much volume at a pivot, like a local pivot. What would that mean? Wasn't that many orders. Price came to it, and the little bit of buy orders that there were was enough to push it back up. Basically, that's what that means. Yeah. And this might be what I was looking for. What did I go over there for? Yeah, to see if at the top, if there's any way I can, well, massive drop off in volume is the way. So when we hit this, oh man, I have to, window capture, trader. I guess that has to do it. Yes, that has to do it. I'll have a look afterwards. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking at. And I was just trying to see if I can find any signifiers of a reversal. And I guess a massive drop off in volume can mean a reversal. Yeah. So here, that's what happened. At $21,542.94, a lot less people were buying or selling. But I don't know, like, it's not telling me what the buys and sells are. It's strange. Like the indicators, free volume profiles. You see? This is not that. No. Again, really low volume. Maybe we see a turnaround. Nothing happened here, but there was still some volume. And we did kind of see that happened. This happened here. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, that's it. Get rid of that. Oh, look at this. We're well within the demand zone now. I'm not convinced I should take that anymore. I should take a rejection off this anymore. But that low volume area is coming up just here, so maybe that's... Ooh. That's where the shorts are gonna run out, I guess. Where's the order flow thing? I need to look at. Alright, I'll do this in my own time. Okay, so I think I might come back in just because of this big green engulfing candle here coming off of this 5-minute demand. To be fair, the 5-minute demand is no longer fresh. You could call this the new demand. No, it's no longer fresh. Yeah, we just had a big green candle and it makes me want to buy. What time is it? Oh, no. I can't do it. There's 20 minutes left until they flatten out my positions anyway. I controlled the impulses quite well today, and yeah, good day today. More than halfway through here. And I was thinking about it, I can still be pretty aggressive on this just because it'll mean I'll either hit the target much quicker or I can restart. Anyway, so like it doesn't matter. What I was thinking was that since I'm so close, since I'm only like 1325 away, 2460 away, I can now slow down on this one and get another account to go faster with. But I might lose this anyway still, slowing down or not, or it might take 2 weeks with a couple of hundred every day, So instead of justifying spending more money right away, I might as well go harder on this. It'll obviously happen easier still because there's only 2460 left. So yeah, we'll go aggressive with this again tomorrow. But obviously I'm toning down the risk a little bit, at least position size a little bit, because there's much less of a target, right? So if I do a huge position size, I'll only need a little bit of a move to make it work. What does this rejection mean? I think we're gonna mess around here. It doesn't matter anyway. In 18 minutes, 13 minutes, 17 seconds, 13 seconds, whatever, 10 seconds, I'll be kicked out of this market anyway. It's the end of the day for my funded futures. Here I might consider making another order and just holding on. Maybe going long and holding on. Be a big correction tomorrow, and I've got to think about a way to siphon out the profits and put them into some long-term assets. Or at least the government assets. I don't mean bonds and stuff. I mean, you can follow some Congress people's trades, and I've got to do the study on what the average return is, but it's very high as far as I know, which is very intriguing, right? You can track and follow them, and they family members, you will do well. Anyway. That's it for today. Oh, this was still there. Oh, look at that. Look at that movement. We broke that high. I'll see what happens on there. We can stop looking on this shit because I cannot execute here. It's 5 minutes left on this 1 hour candle. Big rejection. I could hold on for the evening. I don't mind. I like it. For you. I like it. Where would my 1440, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, 440. 21,440. I'll put right there. 440 will be my stop loss, and that's it. Look at it. It's only $30. Let me just check what level I am happy with. $22,200. Let's do that. It's a 1 to 10 trade. It's good movement off this. It doesn't mean much. But it's worth the $33 risk, $34 risk, right? Because let me put this down again. There isn't much outside of, so what I'm betting on is getting past this 2-hour supply zone by trading hours tomorrow. There isn't much. So let's do 2 hours. That is the supply zone there. And then what do we have above it? Or did I just stop putting on the chart? Yeah, no, we don't have a fresh zone above it. This is also supply though, to be fair. Oh, there's one. There's one with a little wick poke. It's been baked into a tiny bit. This one's been baked into about halfway in. So this is all supply, really. This is all supply. Don't really have a target for this trade. This is daily supply. We're inside this daily supply zone at the moment. There's another zone right on top of it, 4 hour. Yeah, let's just put them there, why not? 21,692. Let's do that. 21,692. That's where we're going to put it. One, two, three. It's more sensible. Cool. All right. That was the end. I'm betting that 34 that we break through this supply zone. And we at least challenge this 4-hour supply zone, which is a strong trade, I think. We got some engulfing action here. After those two, it really makes sense. After these 2 hours. After those two 4-hour candles, it really makes sense. We have broken that high. We have been rejected from down here, but this is forming a doji candle with 1 hour to go, which means this might be the end of the move up. So it's alright. Cool, that's it. Let's see. Finished. Goodbye.